What's good? We with my guy Lester Prosper, man. Thank you for blessing us to be on this show, man. You know, this is an open forum. We don't hold nothing back. You know what I
For
mean?
sure, for sure.
Hey,
Let's do it.
how you been? How you been?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm part of one of the best organizations, you know what I mean, in basketball over here and definitely in Southeast Asia for sure, and I'm just blessed, man, just blessed. I know, what I mean, I know you got your questions to ask, but I'm gonna just say this right now. Like, I know the situation that we going through right now, well, that I'm going through right now is a little weird, but at the same time, you gotta pivot and do something else.
Most definitely. You know, Les, man, a lot of people they don't even know that you and we met in I think it was 2015
Yep,
in a tournament.
yep, and
So
Johor
I was
Bahru.
playing for that's right. I was playing for CLS Knights and you was playing for a Hong Kong team,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And this is way before Indonesia was even on the map and all that, right?
Yep,
So yeah, a lot of people don't even know that in the basketball world in Indonesia, man. You
yep.
and I had met. I remember we was in the weight room at the hotel. That's where we first met, and we kind of started talking. Hey,
Yeah,
what's up? Introduced ourselves, and that's crazy, man. That was
yeah,
10 years ago.
yeah, bro. That's
10 years ago, man.
2015, man. Johar Baru, CLS Knights versus Hong Kong SCAA. It
Yes.
was different people in that tournament. Teams from Australia, teams from Malaysia. I think a couple teams from
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yep. Yep.
And we smoked them.
That's crazy. Yeah, y'all took the chip on that. We don't need to talk about that, man. Y'all
Yeah,
did y'all thing,
but
man.
y'all
Hey,
did
man,
y'all did y'all thing, Jamal
we had Jamar. It was just me and Jamar. We had Caleb. We had Caleb on there.
and Caleb. Yeah,
Yeah, young Caleb.
yeah,
Young Caleb.
yeah, man. That shows
Hey,
you.
Les,
So
That
what was
shows.
your first impression of Mario
Oh, my,
on the court?
oh, Rio's a beast. Straight off of the bat, I was like, they got this talent over here in Indonesia. What I mean? That's what I was saying.
yeah, man.
Rio got the swag. He had the headband out. He looked like he's straight from New York City.
Hey, you know what? I wish I was a time machine, man. I could go back and shave off around 10 years so I could play with Lester, man, and all the other guys. Brandon. I didn't have
We
a
were
kid.
talking about that
Man, bro.
because when I
Man.
hit you up and I was like, yo, is there any way that me and you could play on the same team when they brought me to the national team? Are you gonna be on the national? But you already went into a different position.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, I would have loved to have you, Brandon on my side, and Arky on the other side, bro. It would have been different,
We
but
should make like a Legends League, like a Legends tournament. You know what I'm saying?
I love that idea. I love that idea, man.
Yeah.
Lester, how old are you right now?
I'm 37.
Man, you young. Hey, I'm 46,
Yeah,
soon
that
to be
but
47.
it doesn't even matter, bro. It's like long as you take care of your body, bro. It's because look at last year, bro. Not even last year, this year still. You know what I mean? I'm running up
Yeah,
and down with them young cats
I see you and still doing your
and
thing.
still doing my thing. And they changed the rule because of probably because of that.
Hey, you know, the thing is, this is my opinion on basketball. If you can shoot at a high clip, if you're a good shooter, you could play as long as you want to play. I'm telling you.
That's why I
And
developed
you
that
being
jumper.
that's what I'm saying. You've always been a shooter. I
Yeah.
mean, ever since I've known you,
Yeah.
ever since I've met you, you know what I mean? And you 6'10.
Yeah.
So you get that shot off up here.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you know what? I wanted to tap into that too, because I seen on a social media site on an interview that you had said you had actually planned for this to be your last year.
Yeah, I was planning for this upcoming season to be my last season to play and then retire and then go into do the stuff with the academy and start giving back the knowledge
Okay.
just like what you're doing, just giving back the knowledge to the Indonesian kids and just giving my time to them, because I love what we got going on here at Dewa and it's a lot of kids that just want to play ball, bro.
Absolutely.
And I
Absolutely.
get a lot of questions from the parents and from the kids also. And the thing about it, Rio, is that they are listening, bro. It's like
Mhm.
they focus is just, you got the little kids that are 8 and 10. I don't really deal with them too much, but I always go in and show my face and always go in and try to train them as much as possible also and help the coaches out, and add that extra energy that I bring, so I mean,
Indonesia needs that,
they
man.
need it.
Indonesia needs
They
that.
need it. That's what it is. Even during the season, like you saw last year, it's just learning the Indonesian songs and going out to Surabaya, going out
Yep.
to Salatiga, singing. You know what I'm saying? Going out to Jogja. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
entertaining the fans because you don't know. The reason why I was doing a lot of this too is like, a lot of the Indonesian people are very hardworking. So you don't know what they're going through throughout their day and they pay to buy a ticket, and they come to the game. They don't just want to see bat, they want to see a little bit of entertaining, pick up the
for
kids,
sure.
they
For sure.
say hello to their children, you know what I'm saying? The courtside seat holders, you know what I'm saying? Sit down by them, talk a little bit. It's a whole different aspect and perspective when it comes to developing a league. Goes way beyond basketball, brother. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's the
And, you
type.
know, I wanna give you a lot of credit for that too. That's something I've admired about you from a distance for the longest time, how you could be in Indonesia and that everyone loves you there. You know how to speak the language now, you know how to just make everyone happy, and you know what? That's a quality I didn't have when I was playing over there, you know what I mean? It was not in my personality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love that about you. And I think that's so much needed besides all the other stuff, teaching the kids skill work and all that stuff. But what you're doing, man, that's an element that's so needed for the country, bro.
But Indonesia is more, well, you could say that the Asian personality as a general, as a whole, is very a lot of people are introverts. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So to come out and just be myself, let that New York
Mm,
out, let that Miami out.
yeah.
It didn't work out too much in the beginning because I was clashing with the coach, the national team coach, the first coach, but then it started actually me and Brandon, you know what I'm saying? And it just you know how we are, man. We're from LA,
Yeah.
we're from New York, you know how
For
we are.
sure.
We like to talk, we talk a lot of stuff. We go at each other in practice, and you have Caleb and Archie and all them. Archie understands it, but you got the other guys like Abraham, and they don't understand
Right.
why is these guys talking a whole lot of smack to each other like this. And then when the coaches get involved, we talking smack to the coaches too. You know what I mean? Like saying,
I
look,
love it.
and this is something that now you see a lot of the Indo guys are doing. They're talking smack to each other, and they're going at it in the league.
Man, you definitely helped change the culture, man. That's without a doubt, bro. And even from here, from a distance, I see it. Throughout the years, right? I had retired already, and I seen everything that you was impacting in basketball, and I was like, man, the culture's really changing, and that's a beautiful thing to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
And you're still doing it.
I could tell you one thing. It's not only me. It started with you and Jamar, and I just try to fit in and just be my personality and be myself. And I wouldn't say try to fit in at first, but like I started to understand because Archie had to talk to me about sometimes I had to tone it down a little bit because it's not New York, it's not Miami. So
Right.
I just learned one thing you got to do. You got to learn how to tone it down. You got to learn how to fit in. You got to learn how to be cultured. And one thing I respect the culture here in Indonesia. I love the people, even the ones in the past that didn't really like me. What I mean, they came around and just same thing you're saying. I get like 300 to 500 DMs, man, like at the end of the month, and I'm reading them, and it's just like, man, thank you for what you have done. Even when the rule came out, that went crazy. When the rule came out, the DMs went insane, and I just was like, I was upset, but at the end of the day, man, it's like you can't even be upset now. This has been done to Jamar also, many times.
Let's get bro. Like, so they changed the rules from so last season they had a naturalized and a heritage category,
Mhm.
and the IBL took that away. Now you can still play in the league, but you'll be counted as an import. Am I
Yeah,
am I right?
yeah.
Okay, so when you heard that, what was your initial reaction?
My reaction was like, why would we go 20 steps forward and then 30 steps backwards? You know what I mean? Because if you look at other leagues, they have their Asian quotas, they have their naturalized, like Japan has their naturalized. Japan has about 15, 16 naturalized players, you know?
Mm,
You know,
yeah,
Korea has the Asian quota, Philippines have the quota also. You just have to be half Filipino to be in that to be,
yep, 100%.
yeah, and so what are we doing? What are we doing? And rumors is that I heard that it's having Leicester is unfair. That's one of the rumors I heard. I'm not sure how true this is. If it's unfair, why didn't you change it last year when we lost?
And here's another thing, man. I don't like that they they're hurting the players. It was none of y'all's fault. You know what I'm saying? They made the rules.
Yeah,
And I agree with you. But for me, Lester, I just want to say I don't think the naturalized and the heritage, I don't think that's one category. They had put that one category. For me, in my opinion, that should be two separate categories. I
yeah.
think the heritage alone should just be locals. They just you should just consider them locals.
For sure, because
Just
they're half Indonesian.
because exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what it is with even FIBA will consider them Indonesian because they have Asian blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Right.
like a player like Von Ostrom, he could go to Japan,
Yep. Yep.
just like Brandon did, you know? So, Von Ostrom brother, you have the other guy from Pacific Caesar whose grandmother is Indonesian.
Yep.
You
Frankie.
have Xavier, whose mom
Yep.
is half in Indonesian.
And I know his parents. Yep.
Yeah, bro, you have people that you're training in Cali that are
Yeah.
half Indonesian that are beasts that are gonna
Man,
plan
that's
on.
the
Come on, man.
I want Indonesian basketball to understand is they should be proud of these guys. You know what I'm saying? To come back, to be willing to come back and want to represent the country and the culture and the people. You should be proud of that. They took that away. It made no sense to me, right? And
Yeah,
as far as the naturalized side, hey, you guys naturalize these players. You're just gonna cut them off like that? You know what I mean?
yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
And the crazy thing about it, bro, is like every time Indonesia needed me for the national team, whether it's the main team or the younger guys, and think about it, they never really put me with the main team. They always put me with the younger guys.
Mm,
Like even the last games that we had when I went to Australia, it was with
that's
it
right.
was
Yep.
with the young guys. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna beat an Australian team, or a chance to beat the Korean team with the Korean coach who knows my game because he helped me develop. You know what I'm saying? When I was playing for KT in Korea,
That's
that's my
right.
coach. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah,
So he knew exactly what to do. Double less
that's
every time
crazy.
let's get the ball, double, triple. You know what I'm saying? Force the other guys to score.
Right.
You know,
But you're gonna get doubled every time.
every
That's
time,
off rip.
every time. But that's a true testament, and that's respect. How much respect I have on an international level, even at this
Right.
age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and even some of the young guys, they even ask me like, "What do you do to take care of your body, bro?" I do weightlifting, I do sauna, I do cold tub. You know what I mean? Now I'm getting more into the Pilates. You know?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a different angle I'm at, brother, when it comes to training and being able to maintain and sustain this this longevity that I have.
Oh, that's dope. And we see it, man. We see it.
Yes. So doing this, even like I was saying, like I was gonna do this last season, see if we could go back to back, you know, and then retire and save some of my energy for the kids. Cause what I'm doing also with these guys is like with the young kids is like the 10 to 12, well, not mostly the 10 to 12, like the 12 to 14, the 14 to 16.
Okay.
I will join the practice with them, you know what I'm saying? So they
Okay.
see how a pro is moving. You know what I mean? They will
Yeah.
be on the court with a guy that's 6'9", 10. So when they play against taller opponents, they're not scared. They already know, well,
Right.
I've been on the court with Uncle, so this guy's not as big as Unc. So I'm gonna
Right.
try to attack, you know?
Right. Right. So this program, so you're gonna be there. You're still with the team and everything.
Yeah, I'm with them. I'm with them because
That's
this
love.
this is what it is, bro. Like I turned down like two contracts, two major contracts, brother, and I didn't even let anybody know this except my boss. You know what I'm saying? And I turned down two major contracts, and he was just like, man, just stay with us. I know you turned down this contract, but we got you over here. Just stay with us and help with the program, because we need you here. We need your energy here. And I sat with them in their house, and man, when
That's
when
love.
when when he said that to me, I was like, "Oh, this is loyalty here." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Right.
This is loyalty, man. This man treats me, so good. You know what I mean? This organization treats me so good, and once you find an organization that loves you, man, you do what you can to contribute.
Man, and you and I both know how rare that is in the business.
Especially in Indonesia.
Man, what, bro? And I've been down that road too.
Because once you gone, Once you're gone, that's it. So, man, it's just an honor to just be able to give back my knowledge to the kids. And bro, tell you the truth, this has been my therapy. What I'm doing right now, I
I
have them
love
from
that.
four to six, 6 to 8, and then I go in the mornings. I have practice with the team. So I'm staying in shape. I'm helping out. I'm giving my body to help those guys develop and help those guys get in shape and take some some reps away from some of the bigs that are in practice right now.
Right, right.
So like when the imports come in too, I don't know if I'll still be at practice, but you know, I'll go into practice and if they need me there to be there to help take some of the reps off some of the imports, I'll do that also. And
Absolutely.
that's how dedicated I am to this program.
Man, you know what? I hope they can change the rules for next year to where it was. Change it back. You know why? The reason why I'm saying that is because as a player, man, I think one of the most important things for us before it's time for us to, hang it up is to leave on our terms. And
Exactly.
that's something that initially it didn't happen for me that way. And that really messed me up for the longest time, bro.
Mhm.
So I hope they change it back to the original rules so you could leave on your own terms. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's just the best and only and proper way for a player to exit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and bro, it's respect too because like at the end of the day, every time IBL needed me to do something, and every time IBL needed me to be in a meeting or meet with kids or meet this person, meet that person, do this content, do that content, guess what? I was there.
Yeah. Oh, I seen it.
Every time
Yeah.
every time Indonesia needed me to do something, I was there. So
I love it.
that's all it is, man. That's what it is with that. So, I was upset at first, but what I'm gonna do? Stay mad about a rule? You know what I mean? Nah, man.
Right,
I'm
right.
not gonna be bitter. You know what I mean? Sometimes you never know why this happened. You know what I mean? Sometimes things happen for a reason.
Yeah, no,
So
for sure. You got to keep it moving.
I'm just at a point right now that it's just like just move forward, contribute the best way I can, and keep a good attitude, and that's that.
Bro, you wear many hats, bro. I could see you, besides coaching, I could see you in film, in the film industry in Indonesia. I could see you doing all that stuff, bro.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna talk about the film off camera because something big coming.
Hey, look, I be feeling it. I know the energy, and that's why I said that because, bro, I can envision you. Next time I go back to Indonesia, I'm gonna see you in something
Bro,
for sure.
I had a meeting about this about a month ago in Sinapati. So something big is coming, brother. You know what I mean? It's gonna be funny.
Oh,
It's
I believe you.
nice little funny
I believe you,
vibe. You know what I mean? Just more entertainment for the country. They need it. They need this energy.
man, and that's so your personality too, bro.
Yeah. They
I
need
love it,
they need
man.
the energy, man. Indonesia need the energy. And I love giving this kind of energy to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
amazing, man.
So let me ask you, bro. So where, after basketball, where do you see yourself settling? You coming back home? Where is home? Let me ask you that. Where's
Home,
home? Okay. I love it. You my town. Hey, let me tell you. Hey, Lester, your Bahasa, your Bahasa's better than these two right here.
uh,
100%.
That's a fact.
100%.
Ray, you have no Bahasa. Drew, you don't even need it. I don't need to tell them about you, bro. You can't speak a lick of Bahasa.
Put me in the restaurant.
put him in
so
the
so Indonesia's home, man.
It's home, brother. It's home.
That's love, man.
Yeah.
Are we talking about we get married or what's going on, man?
We gonna see. We taking our time, one step at a time.
Okay, okay.
You know what I mean? But we've been together for a minute, so we just chilling. We just
That's love.
chilling. We just enjoying our journey. That's it. Like marriage is not supposed to be rushed. Everything is just to be processed and being a part of each other, understanding each other, and just doing what it is, doing things
I agree.
together.
I love that approach. I love that approach. I wish I would have knew that 10 years ago.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Things happen, brother.
Things happen, bro. Things happen, bro.
Things happen. We can't
Hey, Les, how tall are you, late?
like do I song Do no, like
It must be hard, huh?
satu lima, like 6, like 156.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
short, bro.
Short. Everybody's short compared to you.
Yeah, aku super super tinggi, bro. I go into the elevator. I go into the elevator. The kids and they boo be like, I do. You you know how Indonesians be saying things under their breath like, I do.
Right.
You know,
Tinggi sekali.
it,
Tinggi
And it's heavy
sekali.
too. An
yeah,
elevator
it's
is like it's
crazy,
too
bro.
heavy.
And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, man. But it's all good. It's just love.
What's the go-to meal for you, man? I mean, you've been there 5 years. What's the go-to, man?
Nasi padang tunjang, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, nasi padang tunjang. That's what I like.
Okay.
And
Okay.
beef rendang with a little bit of sedikit ris.
Okay. What about that? What about that? Sop buntut.
Subuntut, subuntut is okay, bro. You know, but like
Sorry.
as the longer you live here, the more you find delicious foods. You know,
Yeah, I agree.
as we call it here, super enak. You know what I'm saying? Enak foods and enak makan. You know, so it's banyak enak makan di sini ya. So it's like
Yeah.
different, you know, people know the popular foods and stuff, but Indonesia have a different variety
Variety.
of foods and spices, and it's
Yeah.
just absolutely one of the best places in the world for food, brother.
So, Lester, I know you traveled all over the place, man. I mean, you've been to almost every country and hooped and seen everything, man. What would you say is different about Indonesia?
Um, brother, Indonesia is the most beautiful country in the world, you know, and when we talk about beautiful, we mean, you know, of course you have weird people everywhere, but the people here are absolutely beautiful inside and out. You know, the country, you know, it has 1,000 islands, brother. You know, it has
Yeah.
17,000, 17 or 18,000 islands, if I'm not wrong. I think it's 17, you know,
Right.
and it's beautiful, man. You know,
Yeah, I agree.
and tell you the truth, certain places are expensive, of course, but it's not as expensive as when you're going to America, you know?
Yeah. Facts. That's a fact.
Like the price of living, the cost of living is a lot different than when you're back in the States or when I'm back in Europe or something like that. But
Of course. Of course.
the difference and what stands out to me is the geography of the country, the geographical features of the country, of the nation. And on top of that, the hidden mines, the hidden gems that we have here.
Oh, so many.
Like a Raja Ampat, you know,
Yeah.
they still have tribes in Papua, you know?
Hmm.
It's the rawness of the country, you know, is beautiful.
A lot of Americans don't understand that about Indonesia too, like how diverse the country is. Not just landscape, but the people.
It's
You
very
know what I mean?
diverse. It's very diverse.
Like Americans don't understand that.
You have Chinese Indonesians, you have Indonesians, you have people from Sulawesi, you have people from Maluku, you have people from Papua, darker skin, you have people from Java, Bali. You know,
Yeah.
it's brother, it's a beautiful place over here, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's just that once you're around, and this is anywhere in the world, when you're around the right people, you stay around the right people. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't blame you. So what were you looking Bali or Jakarta? I can't do Jakarta, bro. Like
I go
I can't
I
live
go
like
back and
live. I
forth.
can't do it.
I go back and forth, but Jakarta is a place for business. You know,
Yeah. Right.
Bali's a place for relaxation, leisure.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, and Bali has gotten so packed. I don't even want to be in Bali, brother. Like I'd rather be right
Yeah.
here in
Right.
BSD. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
That's
know.
a good move.
Next thing you know, people are gonna start moving to BSD. From BSD, they're gonna start moving to Bogor. You know,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's different, man. But the thing about it is, if you work online in Indonesia, you could live in the middle of the mountains, long as you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You don't have to deal with
And
anything.
every place got Wi-Fi now.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with anything that you don't want to deal with, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the beautiful thing. You could build a house in the middle of Raja Ampat for probably $100,000, man. Beautiful home.
Beautiful house
Yeah,
too.
right on the water.
Yeah, I agree.
They have places in Bali, but it's farther from the city that you could
Right.
build for
Right.
like 100,000, you know?
Right.
So, you know, you just gotta enjoy the scenery and, you know, respect the culture because That's number one for all Americans and all foreign
Yep.
people.
Right.
What we call them here, nama bule. When you come here, just respect the culture, man. Just respect it. That's it.
No, for sure.
That's all they ask for is just respect the culture.
And we've seen what happens, man. I've seen too many times what happens if when somebody doesn't. It just doesn't go well for them. You know what I mean?
We just recently saw it with one of my guys, but that's another story. I don't want to tap into anybody's stuff because I don't know
Yeah.
what was the details
Uh,
of that. But
right.
just know that there are laws in every country, and if you break them, there are consequences.
Man,
You
don't
know,
play with it. You know what I mean?
and don't play with it. Like at the end of the day, this is a democracy here. But
Right.
they have very strict rules when it comes to certain things. You got to understand that you're dealing with the top Muslim country in the world.
Yeah.
So there are certain things that you have to respect, and that's all.
Right.
That's all they ask. Nobody cares what you do in Indonesia,
Right.
bro. Certain people care what you do, but people don't care what you do. Just
That's a
respect.
fact.
Just respect their laws. Just respect their rules, bro. And just go about your business, bro. Nobody cares what you do, bro. Just respect their
Yeah.
stuff and don't give somebody things to talk about. That's all. But
Oh,
Jakarta
and Indonesia's a gossip too. That's
Jakarta
one
love
thing
the
they
drama.
do.
No, no, Indonesia is not the gossip. Jakarta is the gossip. Jakarta love the drama.
Jakarta's the gossip. That's for
So
real.
when you go down to Jakarta, just make sure you dress your best. And if you want to do some gossiping, you do some gossiping and join the
Yeah.
drama, do all of that. If you want to do all of that, if you want to stir up some stuff I understand all of that. So it's just like whatever.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, man. It's good to talk to you and Drew and Ray.
And
Ray's over
let
there on the beach. Ray, where you at, Ray?
You're
Ray,
Ray,
right.
you look like
hey, Ray's mad right now because his Dodgers are struggling. He's kind of in a mood, man.
Ray look like he in Lampung.
Yeah.
No, that's not Palm Beach, El Nido, Philippines.
I thought you were somewhere. Magandang umaga.
Hey, man, Les, again, I appreciate you, man. I know you busy. Look, you and I, we don't talk often, but it's mad respect
Always,
always.
always.
I admire you from afar. I see what you're doing, man, and I love it. It's great for the country. It's great for Indonesia basketball. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and God bless you always, man.
Tuhan memberkatimu also, bro. Selalu always, bro. Thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak to you, Drew. Terima kasih banyak, Ray. Thank you for having me. This has been a
Thanks for the
pleasure.
gems, man.
Pleasure,
Our
man.
pleasure, man.
And we're gonna
Been
connect
great.
in Jakarta, bro, or in Indonesia for sure.
When are you coming?
I'll give you a heads up beforehand. I don't have an exact date right now, but check y'all out, man. I'm always there. I'm there once a year at least. So,
Well,
you
hey,
know what I mean?
when you come, please come to Dewa Academy, please.
I will. I definitely will.
Yeah, stop
I
by.
definitely will, bro.
All right.
That's my word.
Yes,
That's my
sir.
word.
At least just give the kids some of your energy, some of your experience, and because that's what I'm going to start doing is bringing in different legends and letting them share their knowledge also. Because it's
Man,
important.
I'll be honored, bro.
It's
I'd be honored.
it's important to do that. That's part of helping the culture grow. We want growth in this culture. It's not only one guy can do it because I don't know what you know when it comes to dribbling and escaping screens and all of that stuff. So they need that. You know what I mean?
They need that for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. It's a collective, man. We're all we all got the same
But
vision. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand why they changed the rules because it's just like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you already know, man. You already know. They better change IBL. Change the rules back,
Yeah,
bro.
change it
You
back.
guys were going on an upward
You know
trajectory,
what's
and
crazy?
then you just went
You
back.
know what's crazy? I gotta go, but you know what's crazy? We were being spoken about all over the world. Not even I was saying before we were being
Find out.
I was saying before we were being spoken about all over Southeast Asia. Nah, because agents from and I'm connected to a lot of agents. So agents from Middle East were hitting me about players that wanted to play here. And
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm
Yeah.
not an agent. Well, could you talk to your team or talk to some of the team? I'm not an agent, so I can't help you to get in this market. But certain players I forwarded their stuff over and some guys got over here. I'm not gonna mention names,
Right.
but I helped few guys to get over here. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
man,
Oh, yeah. They were going in the right direction, bro. I mean, I got a million DMs about players trying to get there. I'm talking about like some big name players too, that I was surprised, like, they're trying to go there. So I know. I've been
Bro,
watching from afar.
you
That's
gotta
why it's
understand,
sad.
bro, look what Saturday did. They had 3 ACB players, bro, on one team,
Yeah.
and they
Yep.
still didn't win it.
I know.
You know what?
Yep.
So what I'm saying is that if you're gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Just continue to do that. I know it's costly.
Exactly.
It's costly though. But if you're gonna do something like that, you know what I mean? Y'all better set a strict thing to win. What we
Yeah.
did, they kept me, they kept Jordan, they our other guy, he ended up leaving because he had to go somewhere else. So we brought in a younger guy who didn't really have the experience yet. So I had to play the five. Most of the time we brought in Ibarra. So we didn't have too much of a change. We kept our course, so we built chemistry.
Right.
And then, like I was telling
Right.
you, energy is everything. What I brought to the team is energy. I welcomed Ibarra. I could show you text messages, big dog, from like what my teammates were saying to me, man, and just thanking me and stuff like that, for
Mm.
helping them out. And part of the reason why we want to change, because you need energy around. You can't have a work
Man.
environment that's a negative work environment.
And a lot of teams they overlook that component right there. That's so important. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's super important. And
Super
the
important.
vibe that I brought to Dewa, how I helped build a fan base, added to the fan base tremendously. The way I treat people at Dewa, from the guy who leaves my towel at the sauna, brings my water to the sauna, from the big boss. I treat everybody respectfully, and I treat everybody with love and light.
Yeah.
And that's all it
Oh, of
is.
course.
And maybe that's the reason why they kept me around, because this does not go unnoticed, of the way how you treat people.
Yeah.
Bro,
Right. Right.
even on the streets randomly, I stop because they have these ibus cleaning. And sometimes
Hmm.
I don't do it on camera because I think it's cliche to do it on camera.
Right.
It's weird, but people have been telling me, hey man, you should video some of that stuff because we love to see that kind of stuff. And I will start doing that soon, but from the bottom of my heart, I just stop my car and I just give them 500,000, 1 million
Yeah.
sometimes, so they could just eat,
Right.
1 million goes a long way here, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So as long as they can eat, and we show them their appreciation, and that's it, man. And God will take care of the rest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
So
That's love.
That's love.
Man, my brother, good luck to you and everything, and we'll stay in touch. Bless and prosper, y'all.
thank you, man. Peace, guys. Peace.
God bless.
Yes.